Welcome back, welcome back.
In order for the Nubian in the Western Hemisphere to release himself from the spell that renders him deaf, dumb, and blind, the spell for Leviathan, he must understand the nature of the Evil One. The downfall of the Nubians is the fact that you refuse to acknowledge the Evil One for what he really is. You want to believe he is some spooky being dressed up in a red suit, complete with horns, tail, and hooves. This, however, is a fantasy of what the Evil One, Azazel, really is. Read the following quoted careful and see if you can gain an understanding of the nature of the Evil One to the Scriptures. Genesis 3:14-15. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. The previous quote has made it perfectly clear that the Evil One has his own race, seed, and they would have an enmity between the descendants of Zakar and the race of the Evil One. The word enmity means ill will, mutual hatred, antipathy, animosity, rancor. This is a perfect description of the relationship between the Amorite and the Nubian. Two curses were placed on the Evil One. First, he was cursed spiritually. Rajam, and later the physical manifestation of this curse, Lana, took place on the physical plane. Let us examine the difference between the two curses. Quran 15:34-35. Allah said, then...
Remember, I said this is in the Bible, because I read it. So, the Quran says the same thing.
For verily, you are an outcast.
Hold on, buses.
Adam was created superior to the Elohim in nature because he was endowed with 360 degrees of knowledge, possessing the knowledge of agreeable, benevolent, and disagreeable, malevolent. He was given will Mashiach, which is the ability to choose whether or not to abide by the commandments of El Elah.
To think?
Commanded the Elohim to prostrate before Zakar. All obeyed except Ibn.
Oh, so Adam's basically that dude. Except the Most High is the man. And the man said, bow to my fucking son or I'll break your head open.
Iblis was a jinn who resided in the realm of the angelic beings. He was a very high-ranking angelic being.
The third reason the angels that fall hate Adam, because they don't look like the Most High. They look like creatures, and we look like men, like him. You get it now?
However, through his cunning nature, he learned from Zakar about will, which caused Iblis to rebel. He refused to prostrate to the Zakar for he felt that he was superior to him, being created of smokeless fire, in the previous sun cycle where Adam was created from clay in the moon cycle. Quran 7:11-12. Then we said to the angels, prostrate to Adam. So they prostrated, except for Iblis. He was not of those who prostrated. Allah said, what prevented you from prostrating when I commanded you? Satan said, I am better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay. Because Nakash refused to submit to Zakar and obey the command of Anu, the Heavenly One, the Most High, he was...
What did I say the Bible said that Satan said? I'm not bowing to that fucking mud man. He's a fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? You made me smarter than him. You made me stronger than him. You made me this. You made me that. But you know what he didn't make you to do? Have daddy go inside you and become unstoppable. That's why you have to prostrate. Because you're prostrating to daddy. Stupid.
Cast from the realm of the Elohim. Iblis's name stems from the word Malasa, which means he rebelled. It was pride that caused Iblis not to prostrate to Adam, and El Elo cursed him until the day of the sentence Yom El Din. The curse that Iblis received immediately.
Oh, y'all don't like that, do you?
The Rajam curse manifests. 1. The evil
one,
well. Mental source of evil. 2. Jan, father of the jinn race and Iblis. 3. Iblis, fallen angel. 4. Jinn, evil forces places on earth. And 5. Demons, evil spirits. Evil one is the Amorites. This is the physical curse that was to manifest itself on the physical plane landed means. One who is cursed. Noun. Verb. To curse. Damn. Execrate. To utter an oath of condemnation. Criticize, to curse each other. To slander. This curse is the curse of leprosy bars that was placed in the house of Canaan. El Yahuwah granted Iblis respite until the day of standing. This respite has given him the job of leading man astray and taking him off the path of righteousness. He wants to prove to El Yahuwah that man is not perfect and that he could easily be led astray. Quran 39:14-18. Say, it is only Allah that I worship, being sincere in my devotion to him. Worship then whatever gods you want instead of him. Say, the true.
Watch your sons.
Losers are those who will lose themselves and their families on Judgment Day. That is indeed the clearest loss. They
Sound
will have layers of
horns.
fire above and below them. That is what Allah warns his servants with. So fear me, O my servants, and those who shun the worship of false gods, turning to Allah alone, will have good news. So give good news to my servants, O Prophet, those who listen to what is said and follow the best of it. These are the ones rightly guided by Allah, and these are truly the people of reason. For every child born to the Nubian people, a child is born unto the race of the evil one. There is no escaping the evil one, for he is everywhere and this is his domain. He is ever present, causing confusion, turmoil, destruction, and hatred. When I s-
Hi everybody, my name is Tiffany. But in addition, now means the first meeting to open to the fellowship. And then we go back to the sense of portals. People talking about portals. Portals meaning a doorway or a gate or entrance, especially a large or imposing one. They're talking about a spiritual portal, a spiritual entryway that we're going into here. And then, so number 4, we have chosen the name for the following reason. The word Ethiopians refers to a people who are among the oldest inhabitants of the earth, the fathers of Egyptian civilization and religious culture. And then, in the sense of the definition of portals being a doorway or a gate, you have to look at the sense of what eye gates are, like ear gates are. We have different gates in the spiritual aspect. So we realize that what these people are talking about, and all of these things that we said.
Hope you guys can hear that. I think I'm gonna have to play that on the big screen.
Don't take it all completely surface. The Sphinx, this is number 5, this is our number. The Sphinx of Giza in Egypt, particularly its head, is our emblem. We have chosen it for the following reason. Remember, I said it represents the sun god.
What this is a college graduate or whatever, and she went there and she joined a sorority, and then she figured out that she believes in the Most High, and all of this shit is like not good, and they're making you take vows to go against God. And then she breaks down all these rituals and all these things, right? But what she doesn't even realize is she gave me one of the dopest fucking keys I've ever fucking already been sound the horns that I've already known. The book says the special children are made from 2 bloodlines, the Egyptians and the Hebrews. And, you know, she breaks down what the Sphinx is. It's an Egyptian man's head with a lion body. The Lion of Judah. So that means whatever that guy was, he wasn't 1. He was 2. Get it? He was king. And, you know, she goes on to talk about all these things, about what they do and what it means, and I'm starting to understand the game. See, they tricked our brothers and sisters to join their little fucking fraternities and shit because they're, you know, they want to live good. And unbeknownst to them, because we don't know nothing about our ancestors or our ancient ways, and we don't know that they stole them. So what they do is they take our ancient curses and they make you dumb fucks perform rituals on your own bloodlines. You think all that shit is regular shit though, but no, you're fucking up your blood, your people. That's why the other side of your family's all fucked up and shit, you know. You gotta sacrifice niggas and all this other shit. You gotta do all your little dumb shit, right? And when you don't pass tests, you get blackballed out the world. See, it would explain why it is like this certain group of black people that are just up, and then the rest of us are all blackballed out of everything. Because they don't even know they're doing it. They think they're in the fucking club. And the club got them fucking all of us up. Why you think all them stars and shit are falling now? Duh. Because they was in the club. And this club is Alpha Pi Alpha, right? Now, we all know, she explains in this too, that that's literally the first Alpha and Omega. So, you know, God kind of named Adam, Adam. Doesn't that start with an A? Yeah. So, then he's the Alpha, stupid. Get it? Adam's the first alpha male. Get it? And, I forgot what she says it means, but I think it's like beginning or whatever, right? So, what I realized is that's the beginning, when Adam ruled. That's Adam. Adam was first king, or one of his sons. And then they fell. Get it? I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to get it. Because I always keep saying, why the fuck do these niggas get to do all this boogity shit and we don't get to do nothing? And then I read, you know, the Bible and seeing King Solomon had this ring that literally controlled all the demons and they had to do whatever he told them. So I said, if I was a bad guy, I sure want to get my hands on that thing.
The Sphinx of Giza is the oldest and largest and most magnificent statue of its kind.
Shit goes a lot deeper than people think.
The size and the position of our fraternity. The Sphinx
This is why we need the Lord. Because these tricks are fucking deep.
Unity, which of outstanding ideals of our fraternity. The Sphinx has a body of the lion, which symbolizes strength, the head of a man, which symbolizes wisdom.
Alright, I'm gonna jump off that.
The Sphinx of Giza is the oldest and largest and most magnificent statue of its kind in the world, and thereby typifies the history, the size, and the position of our fraternity. The Sphinx is carved of one stone, an unmovable piece of stone, thereby typifies the spirit of solidarity and unity, which of outstanding ideals of our fraternity. The Sphinx has a body of the lion, which symbolizes strength, and the head of a man, which symbolizes cherished ideals of our fraternity. The head of the Sphinx is a Ethiopian cast, therefore symbolizing the ancient and honored people of mankind. The Ethiopians were the leaders in their day. We have adopted the motto, first of all, servants of all. So for number 5, when they were talking about the Sphinx and the body of the lion representing the strength and all of that, they're saying that they're using it because of, you know, the representation of the Ethiopians, when the Ethiopians' lion represents the Lion of Judah. Their lion, meaning the Alpha lion, represents, like they just said, strength and wisdom. So it's kind of contradictory. And then they have the adopted motto, first of all, servants of all. And then going back to number 4, when they said that basically they, that was the fathers of Ethiopian civilization and religious culture. When saying religious culture, there are many different religions. So which religion are we talking? Because I personally do not categorize Christianity as a religion because it's more so about a relationship with Jesus Christ, but that is what the world categorizes it as. So when you're saying religious culture, you need to be specific, because if you're saying that you're founded on Christian principles, you gotta be specific.
My sister, that's the trick and you fell for it. If you read the Old Testament because you know you're a Christian, I get it. I'm not trying to take Jesus away from you. Go read the Old Testament like you're supposed to, and call the Father what he said to call his son, Emmanuel. Because that's not who we serve. And you think you're free, but you left one cult just to go back to the old cult. You get it? If you don't get it, shorty, when you actually read what Christ said, he said the people that are supposed to teach the Bible are going to get pounded in the future, and they're not going to be on top. The bad guys are. So, what church are you going to, and how come they're not telling you about Emmanuel? Because this the same thing as the fucking colleges. They all worship false gods. Men. Men. That die like men. Live like gods, but die like men. Suffering.
Section, because we feel that utilizes set forth in the previous statements concerning our origin and our
bad.
So it brings mention of
That's why I needed a camera crew.
in the dawn of civilization, the Ethiopians were widely held to be the special people of the gods. The gods. We'll go to Isaiah 44 and 6. Thus says the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first and I am the last. Besides me, there is no God. So when you're bringing in other gods, you know that you're talking about Satan. Because besides the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings,
That's what my daddy said.
they're saying the gods. Now we know who you're talking about. Section. As the Ethiopians were the first leaders in the brotherhood of the nations in the world, so are we among the first college men in the modern world to bind ourselves together for the
Alright, let's jump into something better. I don't want to just have y'all always worrying about fucking bad things. Can't always, we'll do that on another episode. I want to do that in the house so you can hear what she's saying. Because she's dropping gems. And I want to help some of you college kids come back to the Lord. You know? What was her name? I ain't gonna say her name. Remember chick from Bayonne on LA? Remember I told you about that shit and you didn't believe me? Remember? Nah, that's just some Illuminati dumb shit. And then you went and got that job and they physically fucked you up. They tried to get your ass fired all the time. Remember? Remember? You were always mad because I went to college and I should have a good job, and why am I being blackballed? It feels like everybody's blackballing me. They was. You know why? Because you did exactly what they knew you were going to do if they brought you up there. They were going to abuse your black ass, and you were supposed to say, yes, massa, I'll do all the work, and let your friends and your little fucking buddies hang around and do nothing and get paid for it. Like they were forcing you to. And then what happened? That Judah came at you, that nigga. Sound the horns, the nigga came out. I was like, nah, I ain't taking this shit. I'm gonna let these bitches know I'm smarter than all of you, so I should be getting paid more than all of you. And then I'm doing most of the fucking work, so I should definitely getting paid more than on you. And now you're slamming doors on me and fucking shoulder bumping me and shit. You're females. This ain't a fucking sports jock locker room. What the fuck's going on? Remember? And they tried to hurt you for real. You didn't realize they was trying to get rid of your ass. They was giving you the old message. If you don't get the fuck out of here, we're gonna get you out of here. You failed the test. You're not submissive. You're supposed to take this abuse, and when we level you up, we level you up. Until then, my little daughter and my niece, that dumb fuck, the ugly ass bitch, she gonna be above you, and that's it, nigga. We let you up here, didn't we? You gotta wait for the special privileges. You couldn't wait because you know you deserve it, because you're of the Most High. You know if you work and you're the one, you should be treated and paid like that. You shouldn't have other people above you that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because it's not fair. Oh, the shit we could have did together. Sound the horns. Remember how I talked to you about how all your knowledge and how you knew all those laws? Why do you think the Most High brought me to you? We didn't talk since we were kids. And then out of nowhere, I come back from my journey, completely broken in my shell, but all of that knowledge. And I sat on the phone with you for months teaching you the Lord, the history, everything I'm doing to these people. And you still didn't believe me. Oh, because I was fucked up. Dirty looking. I wasn't shining on these niggas. Had to live in that caveman's apartment. You thought I was gonna stay there forever? Yeah. Didn't I tell you? I'll leave whenever I want. I'm studying though. The Lord wants me there. He wanted me there to recruit you. Remember? But you didn't believe me. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Scruffy ass, you know what I mean? Black dude. You know, I mean, but you did know my life story and shit. You knew I was good. You knew. You knew I never fucked with nobody like that. You know I always mind my business. You always knew I handled my motherfucking business too. And you knew nobody knew nothing about me because nobody knows me. Because I won't let you niggas. You ain't worthy. Do you realize how much we could be doing right now if you were to listen to me? We would have still been talking all that time. You would have been advanced in the knowledge now. You'd have been calling on Heya. Remember I taught you his name? But you wanted to listen to that other name. Where to get you? Huh? Did it get you out the projects? I hope it did. Because you deserve better. You trained for it. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you to believe in yourself and not go work for them because the Father's calling us to work for ourselves? That's the only way we're going to get all the money we deserve because no one will ever pay us fair. Remember? You didn't believe me though, did you? Sound the horns. That's okay. Been to many places. Asked many people to join me. Smarter than you. Dumber than you. And it's like you all decline. And then I move away. I rise up again. And then I look back and say, damn, if we would have had the team, man, you know how far we'd be. GMB TV would be crazy right now. It'd be me, you, Danny. So you would have been like the lawyer, because you know all that lawyer shit and all this other government shit. Remember how you was like, teach me all these programs and how to get free shit and how to do. And now I'm going to teach them how to get it. Yeah. See, my father brought me around you to learn. And I did. Thank you. I hope you did. No hard feelings for me. I learned.
It was 2 months before Christmas.
Remember when I didn't love women anymore?
Were stirring, playing tug with
Remember?
The niceness was
Remember how I said, I been gave up on black women. They're all ratchet. They don't know nothing of the Lord. And even if they don't want to be good. They don't want to build nothing. They don't want to do nothing. And then I met you. Remember? And I said you were special. You were different. You wasn't like them, but you were. You still had this in you. You still had the Matrix in you. That's why you betrayed me. Remember? With your help, and then Danny and all these other people I met, if all you listened, this would be a company right now. It'd be GMB Inc. And we'd all be presidents. And other people would work for us because they would see we're working together and this shit's working. So, other people want to show their talents. They want to show their book. They want to show their paintings. They want to show their YouTube channel. And we would have said, yeah, come over here. Become a wolf. Become a ninja. But nah, you didn't want that, right? You still want to work for them. You still believe they're gonna play fair. When they put you through all that shit, didn't you realize that they had enmity? You were doing the good things. You were taking on extra responsibilities and not caring. You'd go home and cry about it. Remember? Crying on the phone to me? Remember? And I always knew what to say. To, let you know, you're supposed to be doing this so you can get all that knowledge and then leave those fucking idiots and go work for yourself. Remember I was trying to teach you that was your test from the Lord. To go into the lion's den, find out that them niggas ain't never gonna accept you, learn as much as possible, and then bring that knowledge back to your people. Remember?
Caramel in a Reese's? Okay.
Nobody believes me, though. Nobody ever believes me. Not until they get betrayed. And thrown away like yesterday's fucking garbage. Then everybody looks back and then you know the Lord sent me to you. Because then you think about everything I taught you and everything I said to you. And you're like, fuck, even if I didn't join him, I could have listened to him and avoided these things. I could have summer jam screened these motherfuckers and sued the shit out of them. Because you got smarts and shit. You're not me. That don't know how to go through procedures. And you're a woman that looks good. So, you could play the old ooh on the fucking dummies. Then, don't want to help you. You're a woman. It's the woman season now. You were supposed to use that to your advantage. Remember I told you the Me Too movement gave black women the most power they're ever going to have in their fucking existence? You have real power now. You can literally say, this is happening to me. And everybody goes, what? You leave her alone. Me too, goddammit. And you didn't use the power they gave you. Because it was a trick. It's only supposed to work for a limited time. Until niggas like Johnny Depp came along. And his bitch tried that. Me too! Captain Jack Sparrow's an animal! And what did Captain Jack do? Had videotapes of this dumbass. Set her up. way before he was gonna break up with her, he already started setting traps for her. Captain Jack, baby. Yeah. Where the fuck do you think I learned it from? Johnny Depp's not a weirdo. He's a very smart man. And Captain Jack, that movie character, is to be modeled after. Yeah, he looks like a buffoon. He's fucking goofy. Did they ever get him? Doesn't he get out of every trap? Because he always knows what they're gonna do because they're idiots. He went everywhere and they always did the same thing. So he said, all right, if you're gonna do the same thing, I gotta know how you think, and then I'm gonna make you think you're winning. And when you think you're winning, you're gonna put me where I wanna be, and then I'm gonna get to do what I wanna do, and then I'm gonna win without you even knowing what's going on because I directed you like a fucking puppet. Captain Jack Sparrow is a fucking mastermind. That's why he played Goofy. I'm Goku. I'm this. I'm that.